Happy New Year's to everybody out there. What I am about to tell you is that something happened with me last month at the beginning of December. And it sort of, let's say, stayed with me and it made me thought about a lot of things that has happened with me before that particular moment. So what I'm about to tell you is for the first time that majority of the people would know what I am about to say. So aside from that, not many people in my current circle knows about what I have been through. So this is me about to say something so that people can understand what I am going through and what other people are going through as well. Hello world, my name is JJ Burta and I have Asperger's syndrome. I've been diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome since December 1st, 2022. You might be asking yourself, what is Asperger's syndrome? Asperger's syndrome falls under the category of autism spectrum disorder. I know I may not look autistic at all, but in actual reality, I am autistic in its own way. The reason why, because there are different kinds of autism spectrum that's out there right now, and Asperger is one of them. So what is Asperger? Asperger comes in, let's say, in various forms depending on the person's life. For example, mine. My neurologist diagnosed me based on what I have given on information. So, based on that information I am about to share with everybody out there, so that people can understand me better, and maybe other people that also has Asperger syndrome, such as myself. The first thing that led my doctor to diagnose me with Asperger is my fixation on certain subjects. In a general way of saying it, most people will have multiple subjects that they focus on, except for the Asperger's syndrome people and autistic people. We have a fixation that like sort of honed down to a point that what we say is what we say. My fixation is based on 3 subjects at the moment: acting, golf, and swimming. Those are my fixation. Sure, there's other subjects that I would talk about, but not as much as the 3 that I've just mentioned. The other factor that comes into play with my Asperger syndrome is me not having a social life. The reason why my social life is non-existent is because I'm working almost every single day to be successful at what I do. I work for a wonderful company. You may have seen me, you may have not seen me at the company that I worked for, but I work basically 13 days in a row just to have 1 day off. The other factor that also leads into why I have Asperger is that I do not have many friends out there. My friend circle is like extremely small. I would say less than 5 at the moment. Yes, I have met plenty of people where I work at. I've been acquainted with majority of them, and I do meet strangers at work where I am currently working right now. I am in a customer service business as we speak, so I do meet a lot of people that comes and go, and many of my work colleagues are acquainted with me, I am acquainted with them, and so forth. And the final factor that led my doctor to diagnose me with Asperger is that my love life is pretty much non-existent at the moment. So when I say non-existent, I do mean like relationship doesn't last beyond potentially 2 weeks and that's it. It's done. Aside from that, I do not know how to, let's say, properly express myself to someone so that they can understand me from my standpoint. I'll be honest, this is just from my point of view. It's not easy to put myself out there for everybody to see for who I am. It's hard. In a sense of a way, many people would think that I am a loner, that I don't want to be around people, which is basically true in a right sense, but I wouldn't use the word loner at all. I would use the word reclusive. That would be a better way of saying it when it comes to a person that has Asperger. So the whole idea of this video is to put myself out there so the world can see what it is like with a person that has Asperger. And aside from that, I will do my best to at least put out 1 video a week about my journey with Asperger, what has happened, and what I'm planning on doing for the following week, as a way so people can understand another person who has Asperger that the other person do not have. It's tough, but this is what I have to do in order for people to understand. And when I say understand other people, is so that people who does not have Asperger syndrome or is not autistic, so those people can understand us in a more clear understanding, or more, let's say in a better sense of understanding, is to understand them through a clear picture of what the person is actually going through. I'm basically what many people would say, I'm a puzzle that needs to be put together in order for that person to understand what the other person is going through. For example, such as myself. So I want to say thank you for watching the video. Thank you for understanding what I am going through, and I want to say welcome to my journey that I will be putting out for everybody out there, so that people can understand what it's like with Asperger. I will see you guys next week. And to everybody out there right now, Happy New Year's. And may you have a prosperous New Year as well. May you achieve all the goals that you intend of achieving, regardless where you are in the world. Have a good day, and I will hope to see you again next week.